Peace and blessings. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's get some light. Hey, peace and blessings. It's so we like kind of good light, kind of not good light. Okay, we are definitely going to work on some lighting in this room, in this light. I probably could get closer to the natural light. Let's do that. See what that will do, y'all. And let me just open up the windows. All right, we want to get all of this lighting that we could. Oh, let's get that going. Let's get that. All right, all right. Hey, ladies, gentlemen, let's get relaxed, okay? So my ear is doing what it do. I was outside today. It felt so good. It was the best choice that I made today about what I was going to do because I didn't know if I was going to go out. But my abscess is practically it's on this side, so I don't even know anymore. It's practically gone. It's practically gone. It's the lymph nodes is still a little swollen here, so it's still healing. So how I did it, all I did was do the oil pulling. I ate only ital soups. I ate only highly nutritional food like the dawa dawa, the other spices from Africa, just like yam, plantains, green bananas, contumely, which is the greens, okra, these little green beans. I just went ital. I ate nothing that was sweet, nothing I had to chew too hard, nothing that wasn't medicine. What I love about Ghana is truly, I was just talking to Faustina about it. The food is in the medicine. God, the divine, already put the food in the medicine. Y'all don't really have to worry. Like this is the place. My abscess have never has never healed this fast in all the three times that I remember having it. The first time I got it, because I've stopped oil pulling. It's just that simple. This I think this is the second time or it's the third, and I can't really remember. But every time I get it, it's because I stop oil pulling. My teeth are in a condition that needs to be oil pulled all the time in order to ensure that food is not going up a certain spot. But usually it grows, it gets bigger. I today I fasted. I had no food. I think I had a tiny banana at some point. I think it was way after two. Faustina, so wonderful. She said, "Listen, I want to learn how you eat. I want to learn what you need." So we made a vegetable soup. I guided her, and now she knows how to make the ital soup as well. So my soup is done. But let me show you the herb that I took. So y'all, if I'm gonna say this so that everybody can know and we can get on. Y'all, do y'all want me to come on? See, I don't want to be a blogger that hides everything. So when I'm not feeling well or I got an abscess, I don't want to not come on. But if it bothers y'all to see me with it, if it bothers y'all to think I'm gonna die or I'm gonna get some type of infection, or you're wishing that your fear sometimes, like I not understand it because I'm a mom and I have a mom and my mom. I used to tell people my mom used to be so fearful of things that I was about to do, going to do that. That started making me think fearfully. Like, wait, maybe I shouldn't go there. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe that is not right. And it prevents you from moving forward. Just so you'll know, because some of you might be new and I didn't know that you were new. I thought you knew. Suggesting to me to go to the doctor to get antibiotics when we have so many natural antibiotics that God already took care of that. It's amazing some of the most faithful people will turn to the man first. And I'm not saying never turn to the man. I'm not saying there's not a place for doctors, for hospitals. I would be a fool not to say that. I think under certain circumstances you need to go. But I think there's a lot that you can handle at home, and I think that the doctors would like you to do that too. Sometimes they don't even want you up in there for every little thing. So the idea of go to the doctor, get the antibiotics, you probably talking to the wrong person. I'm probably not going to do it. Now I'm gonna do it if I get to some state where I can't take care of it myself. But the idea, the initial thing that I'm shocked, I was a little shocked with my one of my videos. They was posting like take antibiotics, do this. I was doing on. And somebody said, well, at least gargle with salt water. But what made you think I wasn't gargling with salt water? I told you I'm doing oil pulling. So now, if you don't know about oil pulling, somebody didn't, and I could explain it more to you, and I could do a whole video on that. If you understood the benefits of it, you'd be running to have it too. You would be taking that oil, you would be oil pulling as well. I stopped oil pulling so now I'm back to oil pulling, and it's been working. And just not eating as much, eating great foods. Which is great because my body needed a break because my digestive system was a little overactive. I have to cook for myself. I have to not. I can eat out once or twice a week. That's enough. And I have some rice, whatever, some things that I normally wouldn't have. I can do that. But really, I got to eat just more ital, not raw, but I like raw too. But more ital. I'm going to go for the herbs first. I don't get scared when I get an abscess. I don't get scared when I get a toothache. I'm not scared. And most likely, I'm not running to the doctor. First of all, in the States, I couldn't even afford a dentist. Can you? Like, most of us got insurance. Some people got insurance and still got to pay out their pocket. In a lot of ways, there's a lot of wonderful books about dentistry that I think if you read, you'd be going more natural routes as well. But of course, when need be, you go to the dentist, you go to the doctor, you go. But to suggest that and to think that I'm doing something wrong at 52 about that, I just need. I don't know. This is what I want to tell you. I was laughing in the video, joking. Do you know how healing that is to the body? I declared that it wasn't real, it wasn't true. I was like, I can't have abscess. I'm too damn happy. I'm too living too life. And the abscess started going away as I started saying it. The divine might take a little longer than you think, but the divine works. Natural. I mean, when I hear people saw the abscess or they asked me about the abscess, they wanted to know if it was the first thing they said. Well, let's go get you a natural herbal remedy. Then the first thing was not antibiotics. First thing was not go to the doctor. The first thing was let's go see the African holistic African. They call themselves African healers medicine or something. And it's an art center, and it's a store, a booth, a building. You walk in and you sit at the chair, and it's two elder African men, and they sit there, and and a woman's in there too. And then you tell them what's your issue, and they say, oh, for that, same thing. I went to a Chinese medicine doctor, same fine. It's African. Then they go, okay, go to my sister, who is the person that sells the herbs, who I bought the herbs from before. Let me turn up this fan. I want to get into this. I feel like I don't want to compete with the fan. And so you go in, you sit down, you tell them like, hey, this is my thing. They told them in trees, so it was all good. It was Kojo and Kwame that just came to it. It was like, okay, I know how, because I think it was Saturday I was supposed to go. That was the first day that I woke up with the abscess, and I told them I had an abscess. So I had it Saturday, Sunday. So by yesterday it went down. Today it went down almost all the way. It's almost gone. And so, of course, they was like, well, let's clean it out. Let's make sure it goes away. We're going to get you an herb. So I want to show you the herbs, and don't ask me what it's called. I'm going to ask you what it's called, and I promise you I will find out what it's called. So you mix this powder. Let's see if I can recognize it. The herb itself tastes good. It has a little spiciness to it. It almost tastes like, I don't know, it tastes like soft pretzels I used to get in New York. I know it sounds like something, but so what you do is you boil this. Let me just do this first because this is bigger. And I just did it, and I feel amazing. I already felt good. It was already going down, but this is going to end it. And you boil half. So this is the other half that's left, but I can still use the other one for days and heat it up. So it smells so good. This is the herb, just so you can see. I will get the name. I will ask the woman, what is the name for this herb? Just a smell. I just love everything about Africa and the herbs. It's just so you boil. This is the other half of the bag. Faustina already made it for me, and you mix that with this. So you mix that half of the hard stuff, the branches, and then you take this little bit. It's a powder. Let me see what it is. It might be like a golden seal. And it's Africa. They got their own stuff. So I want to just smell it. It's interesting. You know what? It looks like a clay almost. And so has a very clean, earthy smell. So you just mix a little of that with the half, and you gargle. I just oil pulled with it, and I feel so good. I felt like the change immediately. Like But my teeth been doing good. I haven't been getting a toothache, no pain, nothing associated with it because I was on it right away, and I knew that it was because I wasn't taking care of my teeth. I already knew that. So y'all, you might not want to suggest antibiotics to me. I mean, I don't know. I think the thing that always gets me is that y'all. I thought we knew each other. I thought we knew each other. I mean, I'm 52, so if I don't know that there is an option called antibiotics, and I don't know that the infection could go in your body, I mean, yeah, I kind of know that. So you probably like, let me do this, let me do it, and I mean, maybe it'll inspire you not to run to the doctor for every single thing. That you could heal yourself as well. In 1990, I can't remember the year when I first got the book Queen of Four. It's called Heal Thyself. How many books have I read in California? Everything that talks about the body heals itself. You just got to get out the way. I was very shocked to find that Joe would send me, said some of you thought I should go to get antibiotics from the hospital and not to do something for myself. Like, it's okay. You can heal yourself. You have that in you. I feel like I want to shake y'all, and I know the ones that need it, and scream and say, guess what? Your healing ability is amazing. And the Creator already built it into you to do it. That everything on the earth, there's something for everything. There's something. We in Africa, y'all. We in Africa. You don't have to tell me to go to the doctor. We gonna do this. The food is in the medicine. The medicine is in the food too. So all their herbs and their spices and all these things that I don't know all the names of. That you just eat the food and you get the herbs in it. It's interesting because they said that this that I'm using is actually, it was this other thing that they sell at the market all the time that you boil and put into stews. They said it's actually in this too, that Faustina just told me. I keep telling you that the food already has the medicine. I knew exactly what I had to do. First of all, I got to floss every night. I got to also oil pull, probably twice a day, morning and night, but definitely one time a day at least. I got to check and make sure I brush my teeth every day. If I do that, my teeth are fine. If I don't, they're going down the drain. And that abscess that want to come every once in a while is coming. So but yeah, I believe in a natural way. So just so you know, I just want to be reacquainted. For those that know me, don't know me, you probably, if you say I should take antibiotics, I'm probably not. And if you think I don't know about antibiotics, I want you to know that I do. It's just a shame that they do sometimes more harm than good. Like I said, in instances, you're going to need it. In instances, I mean, I can tell you something. I mean, when I had a serious procedure, it was a procedure, I'm just going to call it that some women have, we have to make that decision. Both times I used echinacea golden seal for antibiotics. I didn't even take the antibiotics they gave me. And I was fine, and I healed fine, and everything was fine. I don't think we trust our bodies, and I don't think we trust in God, because I don't think we trust in the divine, most high God guidance, because to question the herbs are from the divine. I mean, first, at least try them. That's why it's so upsetting to know that the Ghana said that he's going to put his name on the list, so when Bill Gates Foundation finds the vaccine, he wants Ghana to have it. Why wouldn't you take them back, the herbals that's coming from Madagascar? See, that pisses me off with that, and it pisses me off here as well. It's like, when are we going to believe in our own magic? When are we going to believe in our own herbs? When are we going to believe in our own medicine? Why do we run to them? Do you know how many natural antibiotics? Do you know that all the medicine, the doctor, allopathic medicine, herbs, or remedies are actually based on, a lot of times, an herbal formula anyway? We would be dead if there was people before doctors and there was plants before people. So we would have had to have survived knowing how to do it. And we used to do it in the southern parts of the United States. We used to do it in Africa. We used to do it in the Caribbean. And now the first thing is run. Y'all got to understand why I don't have that fear. And if I have that fear, then I'm going to get sick. I don't have a fear that I'm wearing my mask. I wear my mask because it makes other people comfortable. If it was up to me, I would never wear it. I'm just going to say it right now. I don't have that fear. I don't believe that. I believe my body is, I bet the thing came, I might even have it. I bet my body is continually fighting that and a whole bunch of stuff off. But I'm going to still wear a mask in the stores. I have to, first of all. Wash your hands all the time. You got to do it here. And in the presence of you, I promise I will wear a mask. But clearly it's only for your comfort. It's definitely not for mine. It's definitely not. So you got to know I'm doing something different here. And a lot of people know about it, and it's the power of the mind and the body and the spirit. I truly believe in those mind, body, and spirit. I don't know about everybody else. I believe it. And thank goodness people here believe it as well. You're taking your sea moss. You believe that's going to help you against the COVID. Your elderberry, but I get an abscess and I got to run to the hospital and get some antibiotics, which is going to then give me a yeast infection and other host of other things too. Wouldn't I need my antibiotics? And there are natural so I know we got to have an herbal course, and I got to get somebody here that can teach an herbal course, particularly African herbal, and not just that, but the tradition of African people and how they definitely, y'all. There's so many shops set up that's called herbal shops. You can go almost any street in Accra and go to one. The herbs are real. They got them in capsule forms, tincture forms, liquid forms, any way you want it. Anyway, another thing too is I remember too. I was walking up damn shoes and I climbed over something and slid and my front of my leg got scraped. These brothers right here, these two Kwame and Kojo, they like when they got some purple stuff, put it on, be like, don't worry, you wake up tomorrow, you won't even know you ever had a scrape. I am so well taken care of. And I just love the fact that they got me. They was like, oh yeah, come on, we're gonna go on, right? Let's go see the herbal doctor. Can you imagine the herbal doctor basically for free? Oh, and wait, the woman remembered me because I bought some herbs and I was gonna send to my sister and herbs I'm gonna use for my eyesight from her. Because the herbal doctors, they just diagnose you for nothing. And then you go to the herbalist and you buy the herbs, which is just right next door practically. And she said, look, it would only be 20 CDs anyway, but she said, you are my customer, and I know you're going to bring other people, basically. And so I'm going to dash it to you. That means give it to you for free. So she dashed me, and I didn't have to pay for the herb. I didn't have to pay for these herbs at all because I'm getting known around these parts here. So, and I just thought that was so wonderful. So I took it. I could feel all kinds of activity going on. I know that's going to be completely gone by the time I wake up tomorrow, and I'm still going to stay on my protocol, eating whole foods, natural foods. I can have my coconut pies and all that. I just got to brush afterwards because all the food here is still good. If I could say anything else, and I know I'm getting a lot of thumbs down and all that, and I'm okay with that. Y'all can heal yourself. The herbs are so powerful. The food is the herbs too, and I didn't know we had to go here. I was a little surprised. I know at first when I said, hey, hurry up, watch it. If it gets too far, you could go into your bloodstream. Like, why do you give that news? I don't understand. So when you give those warnings, are you thinking I don't know? And you just want to help me because I'm 52 and I probably don't know about that? And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm trying to truly understand. Are you just fearful for me, or somebody that happened to? I want to know where you are so I can know how to do my video so I can have an understanding of why you do that. Another person, yeah, at least like I'm doing nothing. Nothing would have been the best thing I could have did. It would have been over. I'd drive faster one day. If I had drive faster one day, it would have been done. This is actually the best one. The other one, oh my God, the other one was, and that was when I was eating well. I just didn't understand my teeth, but I do now. But I want y'all to help me. If you got an abscess, a toothache, anything those kind of things, I find it still basic. Do you immediately get up and go to the doctor because your whole family scares you too? Or do you start, taking care of yourself first? It's interesting even with this idea of the pandemic, it's interesting how they still say go home and quarantine, go home and build your immune system. It's what else they try to say to you, look, yes, we can't do nothing for you. Start relying on yourself. We have to rely on ourselves, on our businesses, where we live, how we make our money in every way, but we also have to rely on our own medical care. That's the one thing we used to do, and it saved us. We was actually healing the white folks during slavery because they was going, and we knew how to do it. We knew about all the herbs. I was more nervous about some of the comments because I thought these folks know me. I thought these folks knew themselves, and I thought that they understood the power and the magic of herbs. It's so confusing. Medicine has become with the pharmaceutical drug. That's why a lot of people the vaccine is going to be so easy to give to everybody because you're scared, you're frightened, and you don't believe in God. And you don't believe in goddess. And what I mean by that is that which God has produced. You don't believe in the earth. You don't believe in the land. And the land is going to be the thing that's going to save us every time. And I say this with love and compassion because I'm so confused and so bewildered. I'm bewildered about so much. Like I can say, I thought you know me. The idea even of, y'all know I'm going to talk about that foot soaker. The idea of the foot soaker, like I'm selfish and wrong because I didn't want somebody to put their feet up in where I'm going to put my feet. I don't know why y'all shocked. I thought y'all would be on me. I thought y'all would be like, hey, that's your thing. That's some of y'all did. Hey, I understand. That's right, sister. Let us teach us all how to say, you know what, brother, I love you. But guess what? I don't want you to wear my panties and I ain't gonna wear your underwear. I'm just saying. Yes? Okay, okay. I'll be right out. So but I'm not saying what I'm trying to say is I don't think a foot soaker is for a gender. I think men should soak their feet too. I think it would be great. Just don't use mine, okay? I get you one. I told her, when's your birthday? I'll get you one. Like I'm serious. If I'm showing you how I think you have to be for yourself, it's okay. Don't get scared. All right, y'all, let me go because I know they got the family here. The food is ready. And I just want to just say hi. Hey, Shanika, how are you? Hey, Beverly. Hey, Maya. I ain't seen you in a while. Erica, peace, love, and blessings to you, Queen, to you as well. No antibiotics, no meds. Take care of yourself in a holistic form. We've been lied to, sister and brothers. I don't depend on any form of meds, not even Tylenol. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hi, and there's Hades Marie. Love you. Thanks for being our sunshine. You are so welcome. I mean, I know you're a kid. You don't want me to fall off, but yo, I'm a little too old not to know some stuff. I'm all about the alternative treatments first. Yes. Teach, says Marilyn Rich. Thank you. I would love to attend the herbal workshop. Yeah, we're gonna get Michelle. We're gonna get one going. Beautiful and deserving that she dashed you. Yes, that was so lovely. I was like, oh, this is good. We're doing good. I just had so many people around me like, yeah, I'm here. I'm not like alone. Like I know I'm gonna be good. So I've definitely healed myself naturally best. Oh my God, I could tell you how many times. Me too. Fasting definitely helps. Fasting is magical. What I love about the Ghanaians is because of the Muslims that's here that helps them a lot. They do have to say, they be like, no, that fasting is right. When I say not eating too, they be like, no, no, you're right. Like they never argue with that because they've seen the power of fasting. And that's why my nose, like I remember I was eating less and less. And today, even yesterday, Kwame was like, nose, like, oh, look at that fasting. You can smell things somebody else could smell. You can see things somebody else could see. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. For me, I feel like sometimes I have to have a little crisis in order for me to remember that I do still need to fast, even if it's a day. I need to pull back. It's a wonderful wake up call. I think if you can look at a dis-ease as a wake up call, you would love it. It's a person device. Like I know Edith, I know. She told me I was selfish, my selfish Leo self. I missed the comment. Since you know everyone is not on the herbal wave, I know people have a lot of fear. People trust in the medical system heavily, and you know what, Melon, you right. I think you know what surprised me. I be thinking that people know me. At least you know you best. You got it. I be thinking people know me. I be like, I thought people knew me. Like, why are you doing that? It's okay. Don't get mad. Like, I'm okay. Like, if they worked, I would take it. But I've been through antibiotics, and I don't do it anymore. I do my best not to. And I think this is why my body's healing. And they were saying, like, even with this so-called pandemic, that you have to be careful that don't, like I used to tell my mom, who's deceased at this time, don't take the damn flu shots. That's not necessary. It's not necessary. And I know a lot of people, I wonder if a lot of our underlying so-called conditions have a lot to do with our body's inability to heal itself because of so much. Listen, y'all, this ain't me. For those that are really into this antibiotic, read anything, Google anything about antibiotics and the dangers of it and the fact that it actually does more harm than good. It's actually the things become, the antibiotics are not helping. Your body becomes resistant to it. It's a lot that it can tell you about it, but also start reading some herbal books, and I'll start giving you some titles soon of the herbal books and stuff you could read so you can see which ones are the natural antibiotics. Natural, they got natural antibiotics, but they got natural birth control. I think it's the yams, right? I mean, there's just everything. And I realize that we don't know, and so that's why I'm taking this opportunity to help you to know. So I love y'all, and thank you so much for caring. But let's not. I don't do the fear nothing. Hurry up! You're gonna get no. You'll do that. I get like, oh, you're not my friend. And I know you want to be my friend, but my friends have to keep it high vibe. If my friends don't keep it high vibe, then friends is not really friends because we're not taking care of each other. We're supposed to be there to make sure we stay all the way up, not all the way down. I could have just not came on. Like I said, this is probably gone. I could have just not came on for those days, but I say I refuse to have people dictate how I come on. Like I don't want to do it. If I come on sleepy, I got bad this, yes, I'm going through it, or this is what's happening. I like to show y'all this result, the thing that my so-called challenge, so then I can show you the results, the solutions. I love you with all my heart, but that fear factor, we have to let it go. We have to let it go. And I know that we can. So, Yes, your old school supporters know. That's right, naturally clever. You're right. Overstood. I feel you. I've been confusing people who know me, suggest certain things to me. Like it's weird. Be like, huh? I don't mess with the flu. No, I don't think it's necessary. Yes. So anyway, I love your family's about to leave. Let me make sure they're good. My house is spotless. I'll show you later. Afro Home Decor Style channel. All the things that I did, the new fabric. I'm just so freaking excited right now. And I gotta do a grocery haul because I go every week. Okay, I'm coming. All right, y'all. Let me let them go. Love you, ladies. Talk to you soon. Peace.